What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Sorry, I know. I said I was gonna do two, three, and four at the same time, but I've been a little busy. So we don't mind my baby, don't mind my Lucian, okay? He's don't mind my Lucian. He's being a good boy for his papa, All right, Kingdom 882. We begin this chapter with Bahi's group. The Gugakukai, the Gakukai, they rush in the encirclement trying to save the Haishin unit. Bahi's group, one of Bahi's men comes and goes, Bahi-san, Dan-Yu-san's group is gathering soldiers to tear open an escape path. Hurry, if we miss this chance, we're done for. And then Bahi goes, cool. And then one of the soldiers goes, let's go, Bahi-san. And then Bahi, did one of the other group make it out? No, the guy Kukai just happened to show up. And then if they didn't, they're probably, and then Bahi, he started tearing, he's like, no. And then Rikusen shows up with Denyu. Just because you join up with us, well, no, it switches to Rikusen and Daniel. Just because you join up with us doesn't mean we're out of the wood. Daniel, he's like, I know. And then Rikusen goes, on the contrary, this is where it gets roughest. We switches to the Zhao side and we see Riboku. He goes, send orders to each commanders. Surround the Hai Shen unit and the Gakukai completely and finish them off. Yes, sir. The pursuit never ceases. Chapter 882, A Peerless General. We see the Zhao army and they're still trying to encircle the Haishan and the Gakukai. Aizen, he's staring into this group of Zhao soldiers and they notice that there's a second wave coming at them. And they tell Aizen, and Aizen's like, I see that their second wave is making move. This is where it gets even harder, Haishin unit. He has a group of Haishin unit with him. It's Sugen and I believe it was Daniel, Denu, I believe one of them. Yes, something is coming, something bad. And the Aizen, he's like, it's infuriating, but that incoming second wave is without a doubt their main force. And you see that the Zhao generals that came with Riboku, such as Kaine and Fute in them, Chokotu, he's the big dude with like the long back here and the chin mustache. They all started rushing towards the encirclement. Now Muten noticed this too, and Muten's thinking to himself, this really will be the hardest part. Shin, Kuokai's, the Haishin unit, they all noticed this and they're gritting their teeth. They kind of lost hope. Uh, the dude, what was his name? Kuyu? He's the guy that was cutting open a path for Muten. And then he goes, are we thinking of a fight to the bitter end? And then Muten, he turns to Shin and he goes, what say you, Shin? Shin pick up his poleaxe and cut a Zhao soldier in half. He goes, hell yeah, we are. Now this kind of boosts everybody else and they're like, yeah, Roger, follow Shin. We switch to another Haishin group, Lieutenant Aang, and the messenger comes to him and goes, Lieutenant, it was just barely, but it seems the Gakukai have come to save us. Lieutenant Aang, he hears this and he's kind of shocked. Several of our squad have broken out of the encirclement and are now pushing through the sea of Zhao soldiers to escape. When Lieutenant Ng's group hear this, they're kind of shocked. You're saying squad managed to break out? It's likely only the one who happens to be close to the Gakukai, but still, this kind of give hopes to Lieutenant Ng's group. And then Lieutenant Ng, he hears this and he's kind of quiet for a second. And then he goes, what if Shin don't know? Was Shin don't know a part of those that made it out? The messenger goes, we haven't been able to see him to be certain, but judging by the position of the squads, it's likely. With this message, it gives Lieutenant Ng hope. And then he tell his group, I see. So Shin Dono resisted well enough to escape. All right. All right. And he started cheering. Well, he started screaming. In which case, we too fight until the very end. Draw as many enemies in as you can. It doesn't matter if we fall here. Our only goal is that Shin Dono make it out alive. The High Shin unit will not perish here. Oh, so now everybody's cheering. We switches to Vice Commando Haru. The captain and his men have seemed to have broken out somehow with the Gakukai. And then with this message, Haru, he's kind of happy. And then he turns to tell Taku-san. We get a map of the encirclement and the location of the Haishin unit. From left to right, it's Bahi in the back, Danyu on the side, and then Rikusen in the front. The next group beside them to their left is Soan in the back, Muten and Kuokai in the middle, and then Shin in the front. Next to them to their left, which is the last unit, is Sugen, Danel, and Aizen. Those three groups are with the three separate Gakukai. You see Aizen, he's cutting soldiers left to right. You see Shin, he gets stabbed on the stomach. And then once that happened, Muten turns to Shin, and Muten's like, Shin. And then Kuokai also goes, Shin. Everybody's kind of worried about him, except for Kyoten. Kyoten, she still have her head down, crying. We switches to the Zhao side, the female general, and she says out loud that this is the end. She goes, so this is the end? And then Riboku, he turns and he noticed something. A messenger comes running to Riboku. Riboku-sama, urgent report. I apologize. Our rear guard on the left was wiped out, so we were late to notice. But another army is closing in. They came on a different path than the Gakukai, but we suspect it's the former Han army. This report kind of shocked Riboku. What? What did you say? We switches to the former Han army, and we see that it's Yoko Yoko and Ryakaku-san. Raku Raku Asen. He's the son of Raku the Han general. And then he goes, no time to waste. Come up with a battle plan, Yoko Yoko. And then Yoko Yoko, yes, at your command. You see them charging towards the encirclement. Okay. And they're charging, and there's Yoko. I guess this is Yoko Yoko that's the one commanding them. Hit them with a surprise attack. We pierce the encirclement from the back and give the Hai Shen unit an escape path. Everybody's cheering. We switch this back to Shen and Muten, and they're still cutting Zhao soldiers. And they hear all this cheering, and they're like, "What? What's with this cheering?" Muten goes, "Chuku." Chuku stands on his horse and look, and then he report what he sees. In the front, way in the front, there's a melee. A melee? Who is it? Their Queen flag and also Raku flags. With this, uh, Kyle, Kuokai know exactly who it is, and well, everybody kind of know. Reigo, that's the former Han troop. Muten, he shot. He goes, what? Shin is also shot, but Kuokai, she's not. She goes, Rakuasho. Ah, I can see someone huge off the side. And then the Hai Shin soldier, they know who that big dude is. Yoko Yoko, those guys. You see the former Han soldiers just cutting a path. What? They are so strong. We switch it back to Riboku. What? They are so strong. There aren't many of them, but still. No, there aren't few of them. They're getting closer. We should tighten our defense here just in case. Riboku-sama. Riboku, he's not saying anything. He's just thinking to himself. I plan for the potential of Muten and the Gakukai showing up to this battle, this death trap. But after all, I knew all about their bond since their early day. But why would these former Han soldiers throw their lives away to save Queen soldier? They're not just forced conscript. Their whole country was ravaged by the Queen just last year. I can't understand it. And then Riboku, he's kind of in shock. No, could it be that not just Queen Soldier? It's specifically because it's the Hai Shin unit. I recall that the Hai Shin unit played a part in that bloodless takeover of Nanyo. And after toppling Shantel and the fall of Han, the one who stayed behind to train with the Han soldiers were also the Hai Shin unit. No, it's not the Hai Shin unit per se. It's Ri Shin. Everyone. They're risking their life in order to save Ri Shin. Ri Shin. Could it be that you are truly a peerless general under the heavens? And you see everybody fighting, just wetting their balls off, cutting all these Zhao soldiers. Shin, he looks up and he sees the flag of, you know, the Queen flag, and he turns towards Yoko Yoko. Yoko Yoko goes, keep pushing forward. Take out anyone in your path. So the Han soldier, they're telling them, don't stop, keep going. Ryakusho, he goes, get out of here now. The Hai Shin unit cannot perish here. With this, Shin grit his teeth and pushed even harder. They, last scene of the chapter, they break out. End of chapter. No, right. I'll come with 883 real soon. No, right.